Guadalupe Briseño doesn't have many pictures to tell her own story, but a local theater company turned it into a play.
She's taking my place on the Triato for Guadalupe Briseño.
Watching and stepping back in time was emotional.
And I said, oh my God, what did I do?
More than 50 years ago, Lupe worked at a floral plant in Brighton with mostly Mexican-American women. She says she and her coworkers were subjected to poor working conditions, like overtime with no pay in a humid, muddy floral plant that often led to health issues. They wanted that to change by forming a union.
There's where we came on strike, 1969. 6 o'clock in the morning till 7 or 8 at night.
Lupe and other workers protested for 8 months. Sometimes that meant standing in front of trucks trying to get into the plant.
The women would stand up in the front of the bumper of an 18-wheeler truck. You're not moving.
On the last day of their strike, the women chained themselves to the fence.
But then all of a sudden, the police came in with tear gas. And tear us gas when we were in our knees.
Standing in the cold and hot Colorado days and nights, Lupe never lost sight of the justice they were fighting for.
And we will continue to protest until things change. And I will fight you to the end. And we did.
They didn't get a union in the plant, but over time, working conditions improved, and that was a win.
That's why we did what we did. And we were just the women so bright that start all this.
Lupe's fight came from compassion. 50 years later, that hasn't changed.
Some people would say, gee, Lupe, you're just too much.
Victoria De Leon, 9 News.
For all of that work, in 2020, Lupe was inducted into the Colorado Women's Hall of Fame for her work during the movement, and you can see her strength is still there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She knows what she fought for and why it's important to still talk about it.
And it's still important.